On behalf of Mr. Pascal, Mahwah High School, I'd like to welcome you to our spring concert. Welcome parents, grandparents, graduates, friends. We have a wonderful program planned for you, from classical music to contemporary pieces. One of my very favorites, the Pink Panther. How many people grew up with Peter Sellers? Oh yeah. Okay. So it's going to be a wonderful program. The kids went on a trip. They received some incredible feedback from some very talented and important musicians. So I'm sure you guys are all pumped to put on a great program tonight. So let's unplug, literally and figuratively. So please put your phones on silent. Please try to forget the latest news update, the latest email you received, the latest text you received. Relax and just unplug and enjoy the show.
Good evening, welcome to our spring concert. I hope you enjoyed Refrigeration. We've heard that it's a really cool piece. Thank you, Kyle. If you look at the title, you notice the spelling of refrigeration, just for a touch of music education right here to our audience. The PH in refrigeration stands for the Phrygian mode, which is a type of scale that's kind of seldomly used, but they learned about the Phrygian mode, and you can hear what the sound was like with that. Now, moving on, we're going to have a bunch of chamber ensembles play with in our concert tonight. But also I'd like you to direct your attention to the second page of the program, the inside front cover. And we would like to take this concert tonight to dedicate to Nick Lauerwald, and we'd like to celebrate his life through the joy of music tonight. And a few of our seniors are going to be speaking on behalf of Nick and telling a few little anecdotal stories along the way in the concert.
Hi everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Stephanie Hunstein. I'm a senior and I play flute. I'd like to take a moment to talk about our dear friend and clarinet player Nick, who was taken too soon. Nick and I have been best friends since we were only months old, and we grew up only a few houses down the street from each other. When we were young, all the way through middle and high school, I saw Nick every day, and we always had something new to do or to talk about. He was the first person I would go to with good news, with a problem, because he was always really supportive and gave great advice. He had such a positive outlook on life and always saw the good in people, which is a gift and a quality that made him such a respectful person and a good influence on everyone around him. Nick got along with pretty much everyone, and he was always smiling. cracking jokes, or teasing out of love. He showed me how to enjoy life and make every minute count, and taught me how to be a more positive and outgoing person, because tomorrow is never promised. I miss him and think about him every day, and it is heartbreaking that he could not be here with us through senior year, and especially today, our last concert of high school. Nick truly had an impact on every single person he knew, and my memories with him and the insight he has given me are things that I will carry with me forever. Thank you.
I'll introduce myself. I'm Jordy Gray, and I too was a dear friend of Nick. There's too much that I want to say, and after all these months, time has flown so fast, yet I can still vividly remember every moment I've had with him. And I can remember the feeling that's washed over me when I heard the news. And our relationship consisted of making the other look like a fool because we were just boys, and we were pretty close. Playing jokes on one another, I like to think of it as a war of attrition between pranksters, but it was always to see who was the most clever. And personally, it never really, I never really processed it. And I was still waiting for the big gotcha moment, as though everything was a big dream. But then later on, my memories of him, and then every fantastic moment that I've had with him, has kept me through every day, even though I still can't stop thinking about every moment and the person that he's made me into, and many others in this band. And the effect is just everlasting for each and every one of us in our own way. And in my head, around that dark time period, all I could think was he deserves every single tear that's dropped for him, because he's one of the most fantastic people I've ever met. As a kid who's moved from New York to one part of New Jersey to Mahwah, I've never realized that a person could have such an effect on me until he was gone. And there's so much I'd love to say to him, but right now, to put it in a nutshell, I am so thankful to have someone as Nicholas Joseph Larwell in my life, and so happy that he was able to touch so many other kids' lives as well. Thank you.
piece you just heard, Emperata Overture, was one of our wintertime contest pieces. And we're proud to say that doing Emperata and the piece that you're going to hear when the whole band plays again, we're proud to have received the gold rating, which is the highest rating in the state. And we have a couple more students talking. Can we have the clarinet ensemble head down?
Hi everyone, I'd just like to introduce myself. My name is Jay, Jay. I'm a senior and I play the trumpet, and I just have a few words to say about Nick. It's not a goodbye, it's a see you later. This is a quote I wrote on Nick's parking space the Monday we all came back to school after the accident. This is the quote that is now written inside of this wristband, which I wear every day, and it has a special meaning to me. On October 22nd of 2016, we all lost someone who meant so much to us. On October 22nd, I wasn't ready to say goodbye, so I said see you later. I never ever thought that something like this would happen in my life, especially my senior year of high school, and to a person like Nick. He wasn't just a talented musician, but he was an incredible friend and person to be around. His presence alone made your day better with his radiant smile, laughs, and amazing personality, which are qualities I truly do miss. I've known Nick since Joyce Kilmer. We've shared many special moments together between band, soccer conversations, and even the casual hello in the hallway. The impact he's left on my life and the lives of those he's come into contact with will never be forgotten. Today, everything that's being played is in honor of our friend Nick. Every note we play, every speech we hear, and every hint of green you see on the stage is all for Nick. As I said before, this green wristband will forever have a special meaning to me. Every time I see the wristband glow in the dark, it gives me a sense of hope. Hope knowing that I will actually see Nick later. I'll never forget how much he meant to me and to others. Nick, I miss you so much, and I hope you're enjoying this concert because it truly is all for you. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Katie McSweeney, I'm a senior and I play clarinet. I expected senior year to be an emotional roller coaster for all of the seniors, especially figuring out what colleges we would end up at. Then there would be some of our last home game, last concert, last zero period, and last 217 bell. But this year we lost a bright light, Nick Lauerwald. It is hard to believe this happened, because every time you see something like this, you always believe, this can never happen to us, but this time it did. The whole school, especially the senior class, band together to honor Nick. I can say for especially all of us, for the rest of our lives, we will never stop honoring him. A few months back, I got angel wings tattooed on the side of my leg, so I will always be able to have my guardian angels flying next to me, especially him. Nick was my first friend when we met at 3. We learned the values of life together, how to have fun, and learned how to help each other grow. When people are young, they always make an impact greater than you can ever imagine. Each other's values become rooted in one another. The older we got, we branched out, just like any child does. We were becoming our own people, and with the help of each other, we grew up. From Halloween nights we spent together, to playing the clarinet, to marching band and seeing each other in the hallways, I always knew that Nick had the kindest heart I'd ever met. There was a special glow about him that radiated wherever he went. All I wanted to do was absorb part of that glow, and I would be honored to carry that with me for the rest of my life. If I become half of the person he was, then I know I would have done something right in life. After losing him, that glow never ceased, and every note I play on the clarinet or smile at someone in the hallway, I think about him. Nick changed countless amounts of lives with the simple acts of kindness he did when anyone was around, and people are still carrying that kindness with them. Because of everything he did by changing people's lives, those people are now changing the world, and he changed mine. As I stand up here for my last spring concert, I can say I'm doing this for him. I continue to play the clarinet for the last time with all my bandmates, and I'm dedicating it to him. From the bottom of all our hearts, we miss you. I love you, Nick, and please watch over us. Thank you.
Notice we had an honorary clarinet over on the drum set, Jeff Sagerton, our band president. Jeff will be accompanying some of the chamber groups, and just a little tidbit of information, he will be majoring in music and also doubling in an outside field, probably business, and Jeff, I said this at the jazz concert as well, every school that he auditioned at, he got in. So congratulations to him. Including some of the top schools in the world, like Eastman School of Music in Rochester, New England Conservatory, and he ultimately chose Boston University, where he'll get to study with members of the Boston Symphony. Congrats, Jeff. If you notice, a lot of the band students are wearing a touch of green. All right, and this is in honor of Nick as well. And the piece we're about to do, coincidentally, the Suite on Celtic Folk Songs, also think of green. We have our drum set as well. We are, really trying to reflect that color as much as possible tonight. And the Suite on Celtic Folk Songs, it's in 3 movements. Hold your applause between the movements until all 3 are finished.
sax quartet.
By the way, at the festival, after doing this piece, we got best percussion.
Hi, my name is Michael Kale. I'm in the percussion section and I'm a senior. And I'd like to say a few words about Nick. Kindness is defined as the quality of being friendly, generous, and considerate. Nick Lywald embodied all these characteristics. He was a close friend of mine, and I knew him for many years. He was one of the friendliest people that I've ever known because he always had a kind word to say, and whenever anyone was feeling down, he always knew how to cheer them up. He was very generous with his time by always coming to support our soccer team and being part of the high school symphonic and marching band. In the symphonic band, he was the first clarinet and always strived to be the best that he could. He was the type of person to help others in the band who needed help with a piece of music. After Nick's passing, the entire band community did an amazing job at coming together and being there for one another. They provided an overwhelming amount of support, and it only helped us become stronger as a whole. We continue to work harder to make every note count. Nick will always be remembered by his kindness and the impact that he had on this band.
My first experience with Nick was in 4th grade. We were playing basketball with a group of students at recess, and out of nowhere, Nick made up a chant about my name that went, "Jeff R.E., you are the best you can be." This chant continued every day at recess, and it never failed to put a smile on my face and to make me laugh. Nick had the unique power of spontaneously making people smile, and of making people feel cared for when they least expected it. Just as Nick's genuinely caring nature always brightened people's days, his incredible talent and his passion as a musician was contagious and resonated with me particularly strongly. I learned a lot from his passion and from his dedication to achieving his musical goals. I remember when, after years of hard work, dedication, and persistence, Nick made it into the All-State Symphonic Band. He texted me right after hearing the news, and I could tell how excited he was that he had finally achieved this dream. At the same time, Nick was so incredibly humble about it, and he was so excited for everyone else who had made it into All-State. Nick will always serve as a role model for me, in the sense that he had the unique ability to combine talent with humility. He inspired so many people and left a significant, lasting impact on the band program simply by sharing his musical passion, his talent, and his dedication. He has been and will always be a part of who we are and who we strive to become. Thank you.
song? As the brass ensemble sets up, I'd like to mention, as Jeff mentioned about Nick and Allstate, we had several band members this year make all sorts of honors bands. If you look in your program, you'll see all sorts of little markings next to a lot of students' names. And I'd like to have all those people stand that made counties, region, Allstate, All Eastern, jazz band, orchestra, band, everyone. All the counties. And you made it.
guys don't know me, my name is Matt Trevisani, and I happen to be the vice president of this amazing Symphonic band. Now, tonight I'd like to talk about meaning. And when I say meaning, I mean something that's beneath the surface. For years and years, I've been in marching band, in symphonic band, and I've been a clarinetist. I've been reading music for over 8 years, and I found that it's just not notes. And I have to say that there was only one person in this room that has truly told me that it's not just notes, and it's Mr. Bittner here. Can I have a round of applause for him for that? Now, the moments that I remember with the most stunning clarity is when Mr. Bittner took a moment from us playing music and asked us to actually feel the music, to stop playing like robots, from just reading the notes and looking at the dynamics, but actually feel each and every individual note, see and hear the emotion that each note plays and sounds like. And no matter the music, no matter what we may be doing, and no matter the task, there is a deeper meaning in life. And it is because of Mr. Bittner's guidance for the last 4 years that I can truthfully say that I have found that deeper meaning. I have found a purpose to find what's beneath the surface. And Mr. Bittner, on behalf of the band, on behalf of myself, I cannot give you enough thanks for all that you've done for us. You've truly touched me in a way that words do not describe. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Jeff Sagerton, and I'm the president of the Mahwah High School Symphonic Band. I first heard the high school symphonic band perform at the spring concert when I was in 6th grade. I was instantly captured by the advanced and professional nature of the band, but I was also amazed by what I witnessed after the concert. Band students smiling about the performance, Mr. Bittner excitedly talking to students and parents about his pride in the incredible achievements of the band members and the ensemble, and seniors hugging after realizing they had just played their last notes as Mahwah High School Symphonic Band members. We are so incredibly lucky to have this outstanding band program, supported by our awesome principal, Mr. Pascal, and the entire administration. We are so incredibly lucky as well to have Mr. Bittner, not just as our director, but also as our mentor. By pouring passion into practicing and rehearsing, motivating each other, and being inspired by Mr. Bittner to discover new strengths, this year's symphonic band experienced a great deal of success, both as an ensemble and as individuals. Our achievements this year range from earning a gold rating at the New Jersey Region 1 State Concert Band Festival to individual successes at placing in a variety of honor ensembles, including county, region, all-state, and all-eastern ensembles. One of the most inspiring qualities about our band program is not just its high musical caliber, but also the supportive environment it fosters. Regardless of a band student's accomplishments, and regardless of whether the accomplishments are musical or non-musical, we are all so excited for and proud of each other's successes. Through our band program, we have developed lasting friendships that have developed a strong common bond. The incredibly influential nature of our band program would not exist without our amazing band director, Mr. Bittner. Mr. Bittner has been a mentor, a role model, and an inspiration to me and to every student in the band program on so many levels, both musical and non-musical. He naturally and passionately develops strong connections with each and every student. From teaching a student a more efficient way to learn a scale to helping a student choose a career path, Mr. Bittner is devoted to the success and the happiness of his students. He provides reassuring and helpful advice on an individual basis as any one of us has needed a little extra support. He takes a genuine interest in students' passions and extracurricular involvements. He drives to places like the New Jersey Performing Arts Center and to Atlantic City to see his students perform in honor ensembles. He inspires us to be accountable, punctual, and responsible individuals, and to lead by example. For me, all of these qualities Mr. Bittner has infused into Mahwah High School have inspired me to pursue a career in music, but I know that each and every band member will carry the valuable advice and life skills Mr. Bittner has given us through high school, through college, and through careers, regardless of the field we may choose. Mr. Bittner, I can't even begin to thank you enough for the incredible amount of influence you've had on myself as a musician and as a person, and for going so far beyond what anyone would expect. I could not imagine Mahwah High School without the amazing program you have fostered. Thank you.
It's truly an honor and privilege to work here with these wonderful students. I can't even call it work. It's fun. The students here are just a pleasure to teach and to hang out with and to try to inspire. And I want to thank all the students here tonight that have continued 4th grade all the way 9 through 12, coming to all the 0 periods, as many as they wake up for, as many as you wake up for to take them. I know it's hard. I've done it 14 years now, and I can count every gray hair that I have, or the hair that I lost, from all the 0 periods. But it's so easy to actually wake up and to do this every day, because everyone on the stage is so wonderful, so cool, so fun, so funny, even at the 0 period hour, and they're dedicated. Lenny Constantelis came up on stage in the middle of the concert because she had a golf tournament, but she still made it here, so I'm so proud of that. We had several softball players, come from a state championship game, and they made it to the concert. And all the students here do so many things, but they still take the time to make band, as great as it is, and as great as an experience for them. So I'm really proud of all you guys for doing that all the time, and for dedicating all of your extra time and your and everything. I don't have any more words. All right. I'd like the seniors to all stand, please. It could take me another hour to express, everything that I could about every senior and how close we've all gotten and how much we've gotten to know each other and how much they've grown as people. It's absolutely something spectacular when they walk in as freshmen, kind of like, what Alchez said, at first you're like puppies, coming in, all right, and then you guys have really grown and blossomed into these, really wonderful adults that are all going to do amazing in their colleges and amazing in life. So I'm really looking forward to hearing from you guys, years down the road, and hear your stories and and just come back and say hi, But, I really, have loved teaching you guys, and I wish you guys all the best. I have to thank, our administration for their support. It's endless support, the Board of Ed, the high school principals, and all of the administrators and all the teachers in the school sending the kids to the lessons and everything, because it's hard, to still keep the academics up and to come to the lesson and still do extremely well in school. I'm so proud of everybody for, always trying to make it work. So thank you, parents, for raising your students so well. I really appreciate everything you do for them, all right? And, for all the years and all the waking up that you guys have to do and all the driving and all the buying of things, it's a lot. So it's really appreciated. You guys give a hand for that. I'd like to thank our district music teachers. I have Mr. Ration here, all right, Mr. Iacobello, for always sending us up at the high school really, really well-prepared students that love to play music. So I deeply appreciate everything that you guys do to start them off right and set them off on the right foot. So thank you. And then I want to thank our band council. Our band council, just give a wave. All right, they're the ones that set up all the chairs. They set up the stands. They do the music library. They give kids back their music when they leave it out. They do everything to make everything smooth for everyone in the band. So everyone in the band, give a hand to the band council, please. And I'd like to thank all of you for coming. Tonight we have one more piece, Emblem of Unity, and I think the title of that piece says everything. About the band. We're unified, and it's something that we all want to accomplish in life. So I hope everyone has a wonderful night and a wonderful rest of the year and summer and everything. So thank you.